Hello students. So from today we shall start with the second chapter, the poem The Schoolboy by William Blake. Okay. So we shall start with the new poem, and we have completed one chapter, The Gentleman of the Jungle by Jomo Kenyatta, and from today we shall start with the new poem, the second one in your syllabus. Okay. And we shall go through the information given about the author in your textbook. Okay, so this is the information given about the author in your textbook. A note on the poet William Blake, 1757 to 1827, poet and painter, was born in Soho, the son of a hosier. He had little formal education but was apprenticed to James Basire, an eminent engraver, and then sent to the Royal Academy. His finest work as an artist is the series Inventions to the Book of Job. His collections of poetry include poetical sketches, songs of innocence, marriage of heaven and hell, and the songs of experience. The schoolboy is a lyric from the songs of experience. Okay, so here William Blake is a well-known poet and a painter. Okay, and he had a formal education. Okay, and yes, he had written many books and many works, which shows that inventions to the book of Job, poetical sketches. He was a painter. Okay, so he used to sketch, and the main thing he's well known for is the poems about songs of innocence and songs of experience. Okay, so he was well known for this work because he was recognized from these two things, because he has written poems on songs of innocence, which comes under songs of innocence, and he has written poems which comes under songs of experience. Okay, so we shall see what else about the poem. Okay, so here the schoolboy by William Blake. William Blake was an English poet, painter, and printmaker. Okay, so he was well known for these things. He was a well known poet, painter, and a printmaker. Okay, and he is now considered as a seminal figure in the history of the poetry and visual arts of the Romantic Age. So now he comes under the Romantic Age, and he is well known, or he is considered as a seminal figure in the history of the poetry and visual arts. Okay, so because he was painting and he was a printmaker, he is considered one of the famous person in the visual arts. Okay, so the schoolboy, the poem which we are dealing with, the schoolboy is a 1789 poem, okay, by William Blake, and published as a part of his poetry collection entitled Songs of Experience. So this schoolboy comes under the Songs of Experience. Okay, so yeah, the schoolboy is a poem written in a pastoral tradition that focuses on the downsides of formal learning. Okay, so the schoolboy, which comes under the pastoral tradition. Pastoral tradition is about the society of shepherds. Cowherds, right? Shepherds is one who looks after about the sheeps. Okay, ones who go along with the sheeps, they are called as one who takes care of the sheeps. Okay, so that is their duty, they are called shepherds. Okay, so this pastoral tradition talks about the society of shepherds. So the schoolboy comes under the songs of experience. Okay, and these poems were later added with Blake's Songs of Innocence to create the entire collection entitled Songs of Innocence and of Experience, showing the two contrary states of human soul. Okay, so here first let me tell you the difference between the Songs of Innocence and Songs of Experience. Songs of Innocence talks about the happiness, okay, the happiness and the innocence that you have in your childhood. okay, and you always will be in fear that you have to face the society when you reach the adulthood, okay. So and here the songs of innocence especially talks about your work, your happiness as children, okay, and your innocent when you are innocent and you don't know what to do, and you'll be under someone's control, and you will be used to the day to day life, okay. So the innocence, it talks about the innocence, it talks about the childhood, okay. And songs of experience talks about how when you reach the adulthood you reach the reality, okay. When you experience the reality you will know the pain, sorrow, struggle, okay, difficulties. So these are the things experience, songs of experience talks about, okay. So yeah, this is the difference between songs of innocence and songs of experience. Songs of innocence is where you get fear in even in a childhood, okay, when you are in a childhood and you get fear of adulthood, okay, like how it is gonna be. Then songs of experience, it is from the adulthood perspective, where you have reached adulthood, you have reached the reality and you are experiencing it. So that shows songs of experience, okay. So the schoolboy talks about the songs of experience, and it talks about the formal education, okay. And okay, so here is you can see here the picture, okay, the picture which is given in your textbook, and it says, recall your school days, what memories do you have of them, share your experience with others. So as soon as you think now you are in the PUC, okay, you are all PUC students, you have crossed your school days, okay, just you have stepped out of the school days and you are now in a pre-university, okay. So now you just can go back to your school days. I mean, you are not so far from school days, but you can just think of your school days, how happy moments were there, okay. So you were all dressed uniform, okay, you were all given the same uniform, and you it looks uniformity, there is a uniformity between each other, okay, among each other, and it shows that you are in school and the happiness you have when you dress similar, and you have friends, okay. So when you automatically think of school you always remember of your school friends, okay. So whenever it is, whichever class you go, you often are ready to make friends, okay. Especially when you reach adulthood, you might think that you can live alone, but in school days it is always connected with others, because you always want to make friends, okay, in school days. And yes, you always will be back of teachers, and you always get scoldings from teachers, you're always punished and you are appreciated, and the teachers always encourage you in school, okay. Because after you cross the school, it is you who decides your future, because yes, there will be teachers who encourage you, but not like school, okay. In schools every teacher will encourage you, and they give you a complete support to study, to play, okay. And it is filled with joys, happiness, friends, um creativity and competition, and it is just like those days will never come back, okay. So now you like at present you might feel, oh god, I have completed my school days, okay. But then when you complete your studies, or when you are in college, or when you start your degree, you always feel that you want to go back to your school days, okay. So the school days are the best days. So this is how the the school is been for us as a memory, okay. So yeah, and first of all, here in this poem, it is like the poet is the poet wants to give advice to the parents and to the teachers, Okay, so through this poem he wants to give advice for the parents and teachers, like how the formal education should be done, and how um, the children also have difficulties and problems in formal education. Okay, and how they are very much tired to attend this formal kind of education. Okay, so it is just through this he just tries to give a advice to teachers and parents. Okay, so I think we shall read the poem once, and we shall start with the poem in the next class. Okay, so I wanted to tell you about the prehistoric period. Okay, where you had a schooling called as Gurukula. Okay, and you were I mean the students were sitting, the pupils were sitting under the tree, and there is hermit is rishi, or the person who teaches, the guru. Okay, hermit is the guru. Okay, so he teaches the students under a tree. So that is a different kind of education system, where the children's thought about the nature, children's are taught amongst the nature. Okay, in the environment of nature, and it is not like the concrete education system how it is now. Okay, how it is now, it is very, I mean, it is very robotic, it is very concrete, that you have so much to learn, so much syllabus, so many lessons. Okay, so much theory, you have to keep on learning. But in those days it was not about that. It was about philosophy, how to live in a society, how to respect elders, how to learn the Vedas, mantras. Okay, so those time, it was like a Gurukula system, where the students used to sit under the tree, and the hermit, the guru, used to teach the students. Okay, but now it is concrete and it is technological. Okay, so now we shall see how the poem goes. I love to rise in a summer morn, when the birds sing on every tree. The distant huntsman winds his horn, and the skylark sings with me. Oh, what sweet company! But to go to school on a summer morn, oh, it drives all joy away. Under the cruel eye outworn, the little ones spend the day in sighing and dismay. Ah, then at times I dropping sit, and spend many an anxious hour. Nor in my book can I take delight, nor sit in learning's bower. On through with the dreary shower, how can the bird that is born for joy sit in a cage and sing? How can a child, when fears annoy, but droop his tender wing, and forget his youthful spring? O father and mother, if buds are nipped and blossoms blown away, and if the tender plants are stripped of their joy in the springing day, by sorrow and care's dismay, how shall the summer arise in joy, or the summer's fruit appear? Or how shall we gather what griefs destroy, or bless the mellowing year, what when the blasts of winter appear? Okay, so this is the poem. We shall start with the poem in the next class.